Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce you to the first Chief Diversity Officer for the City of Columbus, Mr. Steve Francis.
As a diversity professional myself for over 10 years, I know that to change one's own behavior and mindset and to attempt to manage one's biases, which we all have, is very hard. It's hard enough. But the challenge to help others change and manage those same things is even more difficult.
I know Steve Francis for his work in the community, for really working with Honda and other corporations to make sure that diversity was appreciated, it was encouraged, and was celebrated.
And I just want to take a second to challenge you to reflect on the news and the newspapers that you're reading. And it's clear that the social and political climate and discourse of this country is in the toilet. And it's laced with racial hatred and religious phobia and division. It's fracturing us, not only as a Central Ohio and Columbus community, but as a nation. And so there can't be any fence sitters on Mayor Ginther's watch.
I heard Steve say very eloquently, we can't sit on the fence. We've got to become engaged. We've got to be, if there's a problem, let's all work together to resolve that problem. And I know that he's going to do that.
I think there's only one other major city that has a chief diversity officer role. I think it's Boston, but it's obvious with the things that are going on around our country. We need to be intentional and proactive about a zero tolerance for the type of climate that we're experiencing in our country and in our cities.
A lot of people aren't aware that even though we now have marriage equality in the United States, that there's still significant barriers for the LGBT community. We do not have civil rights protection in the state of Ohio, for example. There's no protection against employment discrimination, against housing discrimination, or discrimination in public accommodations, except for the city of Columbus and a few other municipalities. So having a position like this emphasizes the need to continue to work to make sure that everyone is part of our success.
It is historic because I grew up right around the corner, and this was a great venue to have this announcement because it speaks to the total context of what we're trying to do. We want to be present at the spot to uplift all the citizens of this city to those levels of opportunity that they've been denied for a long time.